I am Cindy Lee. I'm a first violinist from the Singapore Symphony Orchestra. And I'm here in Salzburg for the exchange program. The color of the sound of the orchestra. All the musicians are trying very hard to work together to blend the sound, and everybody was trying very hard to help each other, to play together, to make music together.
My name is Zhao Tian. I'm the second violin with the Singapore Symphony Orchestra, and I'm from Singapore. I think Mozart Orchestra has its own way to play and to communicate, to put everybody play the same way. Everybody has a sort of a knowledge of how we want to play the Mozart without conductor saying things like vibrato, things like open string. Everybody is doing the same thing. Immediately, I get influenced. I go better and better. I go used to this group thing. It's a strong tradition that can influence anyone that exchange to here. Then I carry on this kind of tradition when I go back to my orchestra too.
In our orchestra, because we don't really have this tradition of playing music in certain ways, so we always expect the conductor or the principals to tell us how to do this. So we tend to do differently in every concert. When I was sitting here playing in this orchestra, I can feel like everybody already know what's the sound, what kind of music, what kind of style they are going to do it together. So actually they don't really have to talk much. They just communicate with music. I'm very happy to be part of this exchange program. It's the best.
We're actually playing the score. This is amazing. You see every note we just played a few hours ago. And it was all the markings, all the rhythms. Salzburg is the musical town, and you can see Mozart every 5 steps. From the chocolate, from the sculpture, from the painting on the wall, everywhere is Mozart. Maybe that moment from just now when we play La Cremenza, the most famous one, and in this hall, suddenly everything makes so much more sense with Mozart's music. And in this hall, and in this weather during the Christmas, the sound from the chorus is such a gorgeous sound, and it just touched my heart. Yeah.
The atmosphere of musicians here, they try to help each other, try to reach the goal together, to make music together. I think this is probably something that I would like to bring back to our orchestra.
I think it's very, very meaningful for the orchestra musicians, because if we stay in the orchestra, we stay here for 10, 20 years or even more, but we don't get the chance to actually sense the other orchestra. Every orchestra has different culture. Our orchestra, Singapore Symphony, is such a young orchestra. We only have 40 plus histories. Here is such a long history. It feels like every musician or every soloist we know from our childhood, their parents or playing the Mozartum or they have some connection with Mozartum. They have such a strong tradition that to carry on with those young musicians. It feels very, very different and actually very educative for me to carry this story back to the orchestra, tell them, share with them how the other orchestra works. Those things actually will really help with the young orchestra like us. We don't have a strong tradition, but we are trying to create one. Those very helpful and healthy advice I will carry on back to my orchestra. We're only a few minutes away from performing the Mozart Requiem. And Mozart passed away on this day, the 5th of December. It's a tradition that we perform the Mozart Requiem in Salzburg on this day every year. And we're so excited to walk on stage with the whole orchestra together. That's my first time. Usually in Singapore, we will stay on stage. But this time, we get to walk on stage all together. It feels surreal. We just finished the concert. The audience response is amazing. And for me, I feel this is the magical moment. I just finished the concert playing the Mozart Requiem in Salzburg. Yeah, in this special day, on this special day that we have this anniversary and with this tradition that I'm be proud of, be part of this orchestra and playing this amazing music. I just feel so excited. I feel I need more time to absorb what just happened in the past 1 hour of the time. And thank you so much for Mozart Orchestra to having me be part of this orchestra. And I wish I will come back and play more music with the lovely colleagues.
What a concert. I was so touched on the stage, and even now I still have goosebumps. It was probably one of the best, the most memorable experience for me. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to play with you for this week. I will always remember this. Thank you.